Hi everyone, Christina here. I just wanted to pop on here and say hello and give you guys a really quick update before we get into the mail call video. So I'm going to be working off my makeshift craft desk back here. It's in my bedroom. I'm remodeling my crafter. I'll give you guys a sneak peek when it's done. But in the meantime, I'm really limited on supplies that I've got out here. I've got some other areas in the house that are housing some other crafting supplies, but it's just a little bit of a challenge. So for that reason, and also another one I'm about to tell you, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a blog break. I won't be posting as many videos just for probably the next month or so. Just wanted to let you guys know. The other reason that I'm kind of going to be away from doing videos is that I'm working on a big project for onlinecardclasses.com. It's awesome. You guys will love it as soon as we come out with it, and that'll happen in the next couple weeks. So that's just taking up a lot more of my time than I was expecting. So I've had to kind of reallocate all the different things that I'm doing throughout the day. So just to let you guys know. And now we're going to go into this month's mail call. I hope you guys enjoy. Hi everyone, Christina here. Welcome to another mail call video here at my YouTube channel and blog. For those of you who are unfamiliar, mail call is sort of like a way for me to interact with all of you card makers out there. So what I do is I put a theme out for the month, and then you guys mail in your cards based on that theme, and then I get to share all of the cards that are sent to me on camera with everyone. So like I've done in the past, I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the cards that really stood out to me, as well as cards from our younger crafters. By the way, if you do end up sending a card and you are a younger crafter, please put your first name and your age on your card so that you know that I should include it with all of the younger crafter cards. So anyway, I'm going to jump right in here and we'll look at these cards, and then I'll answer some questions that were included in the mail, and then I'll go ahead and show the remaining of the cards. There are so many good cards this month. I think you guys are going to be really, really pleased. So let's see. Let's zoom in here. The very first card is from Jess in New Jersey, and she mentions inside the card that she actually used real coffee to splatter the brown color on it. I thought that was such a fun way to incorporate kind of like the image in there. Super, super fun. This card is from Maxon in Ireland, and let's see, age 13. I love all this cutting and the dimension of the die cut. I think it just looks so great. So I just wanted to share this card with you guys. I think it looks fantastic. I think I forgot to mention that the theme for February was blue, aqua, or turquoise cards. So that's where you're going to see a lot of blue. Okay, this is from someone with a last name that starts with a C. They didn't include their first name, but they are in Iowa. And I thought this was super fun because they used to have all this aqua, and there's the tape dispenser, and you're like, what does that mean? And then it says, thanks for sticking it out with me. That was kind of fun. Okay, the next set of cards I think are from 3 siblings. They didn't say, but this first card is from Anna, or Anna. I'm not sure how to say that. My sister spells her name the same way, but it's Anna. It's not Anna. Anyway, she is 7 in New York, and I just love the mermaids that she colored in, and she put "Have a Fantastic Birthday" on it. I think it looks fantastic. This one makes me think of Ariel. And then this is from Clara, who is 10, also in New York, and she used some Lawn Fawn stamps. Super cute. And then this is from Alex, also New York. I love the glitter going across the water there. It looks so great. And then it says, "You anchor me" on the inside. Super fun. Okay, this one is actually a card and envelope. First, I want to show you the envelope. So this is my P.O. box that you guys can send mail call cards to, and she did a phenomenal job drawing the branches, the leaves, and everything. It looks so great. Even on the back, February mail call. So this is Catherine in Texas. I thought her card was really beautiful, all those kind of turquoise teal colors. And then it says, "You are fabulous," which is like being amazing, but with glitter on top. I think it's just such a cute sentiment. Okay, this card is from Rebecca in Indiana, who is 14. And she's created this all blue and aqua and teal colored card. Looks fantastic. She made all of it by hand. This card is from Agata, I'm not sure how to say it, from Switzerland, and she mentions that she did all of this with distress inks, and she did, let's see, she used peacock feathers, salty ocean, broken china, and tumbled glass. So those colors look so beautiful all together. She did a great job with all that watercoloring. This card is from Lissy in Virginia, who is 13. She mentioned that she was going to do all blue, but then she decided to put a pop of yellow for some interest. That's what she said specifically. But that was so smart of her. It really makes everything pop out. And she mentioned that this is hello in a bunch of different languages. So such a fun, creative card from Lissy in Virginia. This card is from Amber, who is 8 in Wisconsin. I love all her fun stamping, how she made the hearts form a flower. And I think this might be her mom. I'm not entirely sure. They came in the same envelope. But this is Angie's card. I love her blue and kind of a neutral tan colored color combo. I think that's fantastic. This card is from Christina in Greece. And I love how she did that soft watercolor, and then she put I think it's platinum embossing powder, it sort of looks like it, around the edges of the watercolor paper. I think it looks so pretty and gives it a very sketchy look. I love this card from Tessa in Kansas. She says that she's fairly new to card making, but she's done a great job really incorporating the color theme. And I love just the black, white, and teal. I think it really lets the color stand out. I love that she included this button up here too. Okay, this card is from Louisa Nicole, who is 14. And you know, I just did her post-it. I didn't write down where she was from, unfortunately. But look how cute this card is. It looks like it's just the whales around there, but then, ta-da, it's actually a window card. I think it's so cute. And I love all that glitter. So she did a great job on this card. This card is from Lizette in Illinois. And I wanted to show you guys, look at this shaker card. Using all those micro beads. It looks so cool. And I love that she's kept the sentiment really simple on top. So it just says hello. Such a cool card. This box and card set is from Sabina in Germany. And unfortunately, I think this was wrapped around it, but it came untied in the mail somehow. So I'm not sure exactly how it was tied. But she's created a box for this card. And when you see the card, you'll know why. Look how beautiful this is. All that dimension with those flowers. It's just gorgeous. And sorry if you guys hear that sound. It's actually my contractor working in the next room. I'm currently filming in my bedroom because my craft room is being remodeled. And so he's cutting holes in the ceiling for more lights. So that is that noise if you can hear it. And then this card is from Andrea in Romania. Let me zoom in on this one since it's a little one. Look how fun that is. I love the really shimmery smile always, and then the vellum die cut into music notes. So cute. These next two cards are both from France. This first one is from Luna, who is 9, and she cut out her little bunny in a little costume. I think it's so cute. I love those pink ears. And then this is her mother, Mariposa. I think that's how you say her name. Like I said before, from France. I love how she's used this fun blue fish paper and tied a bow right here. Such fun cards. Okay, like I said before, I have a few questions. So this one is from Yanis. I have problems when heat embossing. It always warps my cardstock. Please give me some advice on how to prevent this. So my biggest advice for heat embossing is really let your heat tool warm up as much as possible. Just, you know, turn it on and let it sit there blowing out into nothing for quite a while, like longer than you might think. And then once it's completely heated up, then bring it over to your project. That's going to ensure that it's only on your project for the minimal amount of time, just enough to get it melted. Whereas if it's heating up while you're trying to melt it, you're going to spend a lot of time putting that heat on that paper, and that gives it more opportunity to warp. So that's what I would really recommend, is let your heat tool warm up for quite a while before you go to your heat embossing. This next question is from Annette in Minnesota. She had a little note here. She said, Christina, I have a question about Copic markers. I went to Michael's to buy the numbers you used and they didn't have your numbers. Where did you get yours? Also, what do you prefer, Copics or distress markers? Okay, so I bought all of my Copics online. Well, I take that back. I did buy a few at my local Michael's, but most of them are online. I've got a few different sources for you to check out. One is markerpop.com. They have a really good price on Copic markers. In fact, I just got an email from them today saying that they have restocked a bunch of their single markers. So they're not the ones in the sets, it's just the individual markers, and they always have a good price. You can also check Simon Says Stamp, or even Amazon.com, but I would really recommend markerpop.com. They always have a good price. And then as far as which I prefer, Copics or distress markers, purely just based on markers, I would say Copics. But if I'm going to be watercoloring or something like that, I would use distress ink over distress markers, if that makes sense. Okay, this is the last question. This is from Jenny, and she says, let's see. Which is the better cardstock for Copics and which is the better cardstock for distress ink pads, please? You know, it's actually the same cardstock for me. It's Neenah Solar White. It's actually, the technical name is Neenah Classic Crest in the color Solar White. You can buy it at Simon Says Stamp. You can buy it on Amazon. You can buy it in a bunch of different places. I really recommend just ordering from Simon Says Stamp because you can order other crafting supplies at the same time, so you kind of save on shipping. So once again, that is Neenah Classic Crest Solar White. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the rest of the cards that arrived this month. There are so many awesome cards. You're going to love it. Once again, thanks for watching today's video. I hope you've enjoyed all the cards. I think they were so amazing this month. If you'd like to participate in a future mail call video, please check the information in the video description below or the information listed over at my blog. I have the themes for both March and April listed, so if you want to send in 2 cards at the same time, or if you're international and need to get a little heads up on that shipping, you can do that. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.